Hello, fire signs. You get the bigger picture. My voice feels like it's echoing here. You guys are all in the know. You are lit up, on fire, super bright, special, intelligent, spiritual, a little off kilter, just slightly in places that nobody else sees. So don't worry about it. I'm feeling proud of you. You shine so bright, you don't need to make up one thing. Maybe make a little tweaks here and there, but nothing, like I said, that others can see. You still don't know what to do with it. You're like, look at me, I've got all this, and I don't know what to do with it. Look at me. What do I do? But everyone's looking at you, and everyone's ready to see what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it. But you yourself still aren't very sure of how you're gonna do it. But I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. Your shoes are off. You're in the sand. The sun is shining brightly on your faces, even on a cloudy day. Your pinky's out when no one's looking, because you're prepared to be ready for anything. I like that. I'm proud of you guys for that. To the cards, shall we? Like proper AF, vocal AF, heard AF, loud AF, but at the same time muted in the ways that are necessary for you to properly shine. You get 2 decks. Everyone else, they got 1 deck. Why? Why is that? Because you bitches are ready. They all slacking and still crying. I'm sorry. It's the truth in here. So the fire side in you is burning up and ready to move. The rest of you might be holding you back. You got those water signs crying still. You got those earth sides dragging ass. You got those air signs up and confused and sneaking around not knowing what to do. I see blurry vision when I'm talking about them because they are a little bit preposterous of a mess. Okay. But here we go. These are for you. Self-employment is for you. The magic of the universe and the Ace of Wands being handed to you. The Queen of Swords, I think you're cutting her off. Someone with harsh talk. But in a way that affects you negatively. So maybe she's harsh talking herself. You don't want to hear it anymore. The King of Wands, you're cutting him off. Someone who thinks that they have all the power and magic in the world. Meanwhile, they can't even see you shine. What kind of magic is that? I'm like, it sounds like self-mutilation to me. I don't think it's very magical. I think that they're hurt. You are learning to harbor what is yours. But you're also curious about sneaking out into the world. I think this card, the last cards I showed you, and I want to hold it, it's more about loving what's inside of you, holding your light strong. What do I do with it? Where do I go next? He's patient, but something needs to happen for him, and it will. Oh, and it will. Playing along with you, fire signs, I think there's a lot you need to say, and maybe recently you've spit it out. I'm like, itch on my nose. What does that mean? Someone's talking about you? Well then, justice will have them. The swords will have them. The truth is in the air. This is when I get this card. The truth, the ideas, the dreams are being shot up. Don't worry. Your truth is being heard and recognized. Maybe not from those you wish heard it, but from those who are supposed to hear it. There's a difference. Sometimes we don't know what the fuck we need, but oh, God and the universe will give it to us. And it's not always what we think. No, not that prince who thinks he has all the pentacles and is so beautiful. I'm still hung up on that. I'm still cutting him off. I'm still letting him go, and I'm getting closer to you while I do it. Because I want you to know you're not alone. I'm not saying you. I'm saying me. I'm saying we. We're still letting them go. Oh, that fire sign in me burns. I get it. Bright stars in here. So again, I don't want to show this card. I feel there's no darkness for you, but underlying the things that others can't see. The card stays down. You know it comes out instead. Like I literally, it just went like this. I didn't, you know how that goes, right? So this is you like, oh, we'll just tiptoe right past that darkness. Let's get into the light. What's coming up next? That was what the card was saying anyway, so I guess you just needed to see this light, or it in this light, because you don't need to look at the darkness anymore. You don't need to look at the doom and gloom, what others doubt about you, what others are saying about you, what they might be thinking, because you are all strength, baby. You are all fire right now. Although you feel like, and I'm saying this is past delusions, connected to a certain love that you thought was the world. Didn't we all think that? You were building and nobody was building with you. Damn. Now I gotta let it go. But that is the wisdom in you. Your air signs are helping you through this. I know, despite what the air signs say, so intelligent sometimes those bitches be. That devil energy is sneaking up on you. Are you sure you want to let it go? Why don't you do this instead? Come play, dirty boys and girls. No, no, no. Tower moment, that shit. Stay with it. Because they're not building with you. They're building only for themselves. What a pity, because that's boring. That sucks. That's lonely. And it's more painful than they care to pretend. Oh, I mean, truth hurts. Let them go. This is for you. I'm speaking, I feel like through you, for you, as you, together. I feel very connected to this strength that's being given. Queen of Pentacles, dominion over nature, dominion over fears, dominion over monetary value, I want to say, but gold comes from nature. Get connected with her, and she will present herself to you. 8:41, and it stayed 8:41. That's 41 seconds for a good 10 seconds. I wanted to say 15. I don't want to push anything. I want to be so prompt with you guys, so on point with you guys. You guys are crystal clear right now. The 10 of Pentacles. Oh, what a pining prince. I say, maybe this is you, but mostly this was him or them as you see them. We're letting them go. I'm looking at this card, how it shows itself to me. What you hear is another thing. That's okay. This seems like an illusion to me. Or it seems like they're not seeing what's actually there. Holding the idea of this loved dove in his hand. All these coins around him, but looking right past. Almost mockingly, I would say. No doubt. Let it go. Let go of those trickster jokesters, confusion, masters of delusion. step into your world now, because I think you were in theirs for too long, and it makes them angry that you finally have seen it. The Princess of Cups, but you know better. They are not as magic as they made you believe. What about you, though? That's a little bit of darkness. What about you, though? It says, your pain and love is gone. Stepping through to a Nine of Wands, a more regal royal prince. Having patience. For the Prince of Pentacles, which I'm getting is the father figure who taught you to love yucky boys. And or, you know, the father energy that taught you to love yucky male energy. And I'm going back to saying boys because I don't think you've ever loved a man, and or if it's a woman that gives you that masculine energy, you know where I'm going. You've only loved children from this point backward. Think about it. Going forward, and age is not a number. Not a number. Going forward, we're looking for realness. When those red light goes off, we're maybe pointing them out. Oh, what was that? Oh, what do you really think about that? What does this make you feel like? Why did you do that? Cut through the bullshit. Justice with those zapping eyes. I see it, you know it. Talk about it. Even if you have to sneak about, talk about it. What about that thing that sits really close to that thing that we're going to get closer to as we talk about this thing that I've pointed out? That's my answer. Now I know. So many choices, it can be painful. Don't worry, it will choose you. It will choose you. And you will know when it's chosen you. And that's what you go for. No more Prince of Cups. He's upside down, but I want to show you how nasty. Too much emotions. Playing with your emotions. We want realness. Mommy always knows best. Yes, she does. That Queen of Swords. I'm going back to the beginning where there was a Queen of Swords that we were releasing. And I'm being told to let that go. This is a different Queen of Swords. This is an intuitive energy about and around you. Trust it. You know. Trust it. Princess of Wands, a close female friend, looking up to your mother energy, this different mother than the first mother. Very confused, but wanting to grow. I'm like, wait, stop. Prince of Swords, yourself. Learning from that mother energy. Showing the Princess of Wands, I feel like she's slightly younger than you. Very good friend. Death, new beginnings before love. Both of you are going through this, you and your young friend. See, you have your mother backing you with her intuition, that feeling inside of you. Your friend, I don't know if she has anybody, but I feel she's putting on new robes. Or anybody she feels she can look up to. She looks up to you. So anyway, death, new beginnings for love. I think your friend will turn into the Queen of Cups. Not right away. Maybe this is your new lover coming up, but the Queen of Cups is in control of her emotions. That's the difference between the Queen and the Page. And for you, the Hermit, internal dwelling, stretching, healing, intelligence. Intelligence hidden. Only some can see. So you're both growing. I'm proud of you. Okay, there's a couple more I can say, but I feel it will get repetitive. So, I feel like the jig is up, the act is over, back to the realness. King of Pentacles energy, we're letting it go. What I can gain from this. But you're also figuring out when to give, when to take, and when to let it go. And that's what I'm getting from this King of Pentacles card. He's a little bit like a gambler, he seems to me. But a wise gambler. Not playing that card this time. Okay. This fear, this loss, this pain, it will pass. Remember what you gained. Simple as that. You've gained a lot from what you've lost. You will only gain more when you recognize the gain and appreciate it. And there we go, Ace of Cups, appreciating that gain. And your cup overflows. The loss was small. What you've gained is very large. Indeed. Well endowed. I'm so silly. I don't want to be too silly, but I can be, right? The Empress. This is you telling all truths. Forgetting that authority, creepy man figure, because it's all about you. 9 of Pentacles. Knowing what you know, without a doubt. No more fear. Those fear tactics are behind us. I feel these are people behind us who were reminding us of fear through their own panic and delusion. We're letting it go. We're falling flat on the earth, 5 of Swords, and letting all the swords fall around us. Trust. As if you were standing in the middle of the sword throwers board. You've done it a million times before. You don't need all that panic and fear and nonsense and games. You are more of the crone. When things go, you mourn for a moment. You understand why they've gone, and you release them. Gaining wisdom, insight, strength, and sharpness from every moment, movement, gain and loss. Youthful in money, balancing despite the odds, and the sun, growing and shining from within. New man coming in, Prince of Wand energy, strength. It's judgment time. Before they can get to you, and as they spiritually watch all of your magic, it's a spiritual thing first. They're being judged and tested every step of the way. I think they're close, but still at a distance. I think that your success and your strength and your internal love will call them in and teach them magnificent things. And they will probably teach you patience and abundance and joy. But they will learn from you. They will grow from the things you already know, the things that they question or fear to know. This is for you. And that's the only one. So these are some repetitive cards coming up that want to be acknowledged. Okay, going back to that mother energy, Queen of Swords, harsh tongue woman from the beginning, not in the middle, if you can catch my drift. she is also going through a specific judgment time with her King of Wands. Not sure if that's making sense. But they're going through a judgment time that's wants to touch, and you're learning from their judgment. And you are receiving a gift from what you've learned from them, as long as you continue to acknowledge that you've learned it. Okay? Temperance, patience, strength, and emotional stability. And that's your message. Namaste, fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and whoever the hell else is on the list. Oh, Aries, I keep forgetting about you. You're doing well. There's nothing much for me to say. Nothing much else anyway. Congratulations on all your endeavors and all your success. It's being seen and recognized, and I feel it's great. And you're just going to keep growing in ways that people only want to grow, but I don't think they have the strength. You lead the way, burn the path, clear the way. Show us how to get there, please. Okay? We'll follow you through the whispers of the wind. Good, you burn it up and we're listening. Namaste, my friends.